Hi Ishmael. Right, okay, I've done this like cabinet thing for you. It's just like a drawer sticking out, like you asked for. So I've modelled it to that stage. Now I want to just select the front part of it because I just want to show you the front UV. Now we're working in the X. If you look at the little arrow, we're working back that way. So I'm going to create my UV, planar map it in the X direction. Select X and project, and now I'm going to go into my UV editor and have a look at what it's given me. So it's given me the front face, so that's good. Now I could go in and project on the Y and on the Z axis to give me the other projected views. What I'll do for now is I'll get this and I'll move it down out of the way. Shut that down. Now I'm going to go to this side and I'm going to select and project these faces this time on the Z axis. Be careful not to select any that aren't. Okay, UV, planar mapping, Z axis, project. Okay, now we'll go back into UV editor and we'll move these to the side. Close that back down. Now select our front faces. Now I'm selecting both sides because the planar will actually go through the whole view. So if I only did one side, it wouldn't do the bottom as well on this simple version. Now we're doing it on the Y-axis and we're projecting there. Okay, my UVs are pretty good now. So now what I can do is select all my UVs which are there, go to polygons and go to layout, which is not doing it for some reason. So select all this object and my UVs here and reduce them all down like this. Put them in there and lay them out. Now what it's done there is it's laid them out, all of them, because when we did a projection from the top, the side, or the other side, the X, Y and Z axis, we were cutting straight through it. So although you could only see one at first, it was actually projecting the background, and when you went to polygons and then layout, it projects all of them out. So now we'll just check this with a checker map to make sure that it's checkering nicely. So I'll close that down. I'm going to go to my Hypershade editor. I'm going to select the Lambert, double click that to open the attributes. Yours might appear on the right hand side. We'll go to colour, we'll go to my checker map file, which is in one of these. Should be probably in source images. There it is. That's my checker map. Okay, select that and close it. Okay, now I'll select my object there and I'm going to apply that to it. Go into my shading hardware, and as you can see, there you go, it's very clean there. Now the inside drawer, that might need a bit more correcting, which you could do. You could go face there, you could go, so all the time your UVs get split up when you do these things, and I'm going to do it on my Y axis and I'm going to project. Oh, wrong axis. needed to do it. On my z-axis, there it is. Now the main thing to remember here is you want your poly density, your density, your texture density, all to be about the same size. So I need to go into my UV map now, and I just need to turn the thing off there so you don't see that, and I just need to scale this UV down quite a lot. There we go, that's about right. So that's my UVs laid out quite nicely. They're all in this box here, the 0 to 1 UV layout. And now I can, it's done it a bit side there, so you might want to take that side as well. But you get the general idea. That's basically it. Now I'm going to run the snapshot out of this. So I'll select all my UVs in here. I'll go poly and I'll go UV snapshot. This will come up with the options. 1025, that's all fine. Okay. Now I'm going to check that against this by going into my Hypershade editor, double clicking my Lambert shade and reapplying not the checker map but the box, which will be in your images folder. Out UV, that's the one I want. Okay, close that off. And now you can see, you can't really see it because it's still got the alpha, but that's been applied to it. So now you need to get the source file and take it into Photoshop, and we'll do that in the next lesson.